What is the meaning of this, Karina?
Hello to you too.
Why would the Alms and Soul God return here to the Vale? You should be en route to the Mana Tree. The wind howls unabated. Is this not because you have failed to do your part and complete your duty as the Alm?
No, you got it all wrong. The storm is because of the Benevodon of Wind. That's why we left the sanctuary in the first place, to defeat those monsters.
All this time, I assumed this was just the manifestation of the prophecy of disaster.
Tell us where Besseroth is.
The Wind Sanctum. But you must not venture there again. Shiryu has already tried. We have not heard from him since. I will not lose more people to that terrible place.
Shiryu disappeared? Why didn't you go after?
The path into the Wind Sanctum has been blocked by a large boulder. We have tried everything to make it budge, but it's no use. There is nothing more you can do, Alms. I suggest you return to the Mana Tree and fulfill your duty.
I told you, defeating the Benevodons is part of our duty now. We're here to save the Vale, you stubborn dummy. What's not clicking?
Karina, it would be unwise to anger the Benevodon further.
Well, now that I know where the Benevodon is, we're finished here. Time to hit the road, everybody. Let's...
Karina and the Chief are at each other's throats as usual. She wanted to check out the Wind Sanctum. I should catch up with her.
Look at the size of that boulder. No wonder no one has been able to get into the Wind Sanctum.
Besseroth's doing, to be sure. I believe it's meant to be a warning.
Oh, there you are,
Flying in this weather has been difficult. Anyway, what?
I don't see what the big deal is. Flamey can take us over it in no time. Isn't that right? Don't worry, you've got this, Ramco. Now transform. Ramco, what's wrong? Are you sick? Does your tummy hurt? Are you scared of What? You mean you don't want to go back to the...
Wait a minute. Isn't that where Ramco used to live?
Long time ago, yeah. I went to the Sanctum once when I was training as an orc. I tried to protect Ramco from a sudden violent gust of wind, but I got hurt. That's how I lost one of my wings, actually. Ramco never showed any interest in returning home after she brought me back to Longren. Maybe she wanted to forget all about the incident, but the longer we wait, the more I worry about Shiryu.
Wounds of the body heal faster than wounds of the heart.
Yeah. Best not to push her too much. Do we attempt to ascend?
Something tells me the people of the Vale would rather we got rid of the rock.
But they mentioned they've been unsuccessful.
I've got it! We gather the whole village together. It's a big town. Bigger than Verdius, at least. And we can help too. I think we have a
Everyone might have given up on moving this thing before they even got started. No one knew that it was a Benevodon's doing. It's worth a shot. I'll go back to the Vale and talk to the villagers and see if any...
When I first met you, nothing could make you lift a finger for the Vale.
True, but surely you noticed that I've since matured into a lovely, responsible alm. Y'all wait.
Don't cause any trouble.
Thanks for... You stay here too, Ramco. I'll make the people of the Vale see reason somehow. I'll visit the chief, and I should talk to Mom and Dad. I guess I better get the other oracles on my side too. The rest of the Vale is sure to join us. Okay, Karina. Just explain the plan, and they'll see reason. Ugh. Hey, Dad.
Karina! How are you, honey? How's Ramco?
That's the spirit. You're shaping up to be quite Alm-like. You know, reliable and
Now that you mention it, what's the Elm of Wind doing here instead of the man?
Don't tell me you've abandoned your sacred duty,
No. I'm still on the pilgrimage, believe you me. We're just taking care of other urgent business at the moment.
Like what, young lady?
Like defeating the Benevodon rampaging in the Wind Sanctum? That's why I'm here. I need help with the boulder block.
That does sound urgent, but what can we do?
That boulder isn't going anywhere. And even if we could move it, what then? You run off into the jaws of danger to
Honey, you could get hurt. You were appointed the Alm. You can't be.
Fantastic. You still have no faith in. You think I'd lose against the Benevodon? Or that I'd run away from my.
See what you did? You accused her of.
What was I supposed to think? Alms don't just visit home after they leave.
I know. But if you weren't trying to shift.
Stop fighting! It's like all you ever do is argue with each other and lose your temper and scold.
Our tempers. Look who's talking, Missy. Everything that comes out of your mouth is either a whine or a complaint.
Oh, don't start.
You know what? Fine, forget I even asked. If you're not gonna help me, then I'm not gonna waste my breath.
Karina!
Oh no, not again. I keep messing this up. I forgot how quickly we get into argument. I should leave them be until we've all cooled down a bit. Knowing those two, they'll bicker for hours. Better move on. When will I learn? I should just say what I came to say and be done with it.
Welcome. We're having a special. We're having a special. Come again soon.
Hey, it's been a while. Karina! Before I was named the Alm, Shiryu and Ramco were the only ones who had my back. Of course I didn't feel like helping, but it's too late to apologize for that now. Great. I'm realizing just how awful I was to everyone when I left. Oh.
What is it? Were you not finished with all you had to say to me?
I'm back because there's one more thing to say. We took a look at the boulder, and we think we have a plan. But we need the whole village to work with us to move it.
Karina, I realize you are trying to help, but what do you think a few additional hands will accomplish? Besides, Vesseroth placed that rock there for a reason, and far be it from us to anger the Benevodon by ruining its inscrutable plans.
But that's...
Know that it is my responsibility to keep the people safe. I cannot ask them to court danger by helping you defy a Benevodon.
How exactly do you think this is gonna end up for you, huh? You think everyone is safer keeping their heads down and pretend like that monster doesn't exist?
According to legend, dragonfolk once soared through the air until the Benevodon of Wind took away our flight. Wings useless, our tribe was forced to live upon the ground. Whether this is fact or fiction, we dare not bring Vesseroth's anger down upon us again.
That's an old fairy tale that I know you heard from Shiryu. And speaking of Shiryu, you can't even be bothered to go looking for him in the Wind Sanctum.
I cannot allow you to come to harm, even for the sake of another of our tribe. The alms are too precious to send on a fool's errand.
So you're sacrificing Shiryu because you're scared. The same reason you're just letting the Veil get pummeled like this.
We can but trust in the winds of fate to spare us, Karina.
Ugh! You're a terrible chief if you're willing to put people in danger just to keep the status quo. Coward!
How dare you speak to your elder?
Well, now I've gone and done it. I was supposed to convince the chief. I know the chief has his reasons, even if they're stupid ones. I get why he doesn't want to risk endangering. I get it. Great. That was our last ray of hope. I don't think anyone will give me a different answer. I'm just fighting against the air current at that. Well, there's no use waiting around here. Better go back and deliver the. Now I get to go tell everyone how I couldn't convince a single person to help. I'm sorry, everyone.
It's not your fault, Karina.
No, it is. I left Longren on such a sour... My own mistrust of people came back to get me. I didn't place my faith in them, so why should they place... In fact, the original reason I wanted to become an Alm was to get out of the Veil and see the world. My motives weren't pure at all. Maybe that confidence in my affinity to the wind element was really just me overcompensating for how little the villagers believed in me. I don't know.
Karina.
I wasn't the Alm that Longren needed. I wasn't committed enough. But now, after such a long adventure, I can say for sure that I want what's best for the world, and especially for my home in the Vale. The thought that we could lose everything, all the people we've met, the places we've seen, the memories we've made, I won't let that happen. I'm ashamed of how I wanted the Vale to beg me to save them.
And here I went through the trouble of composing you a song to boost your spirits. Guess I was...
No one could refute your current resolve, Karina. All you need do is rally and resume your efforts to remove...
Give the villagers a chance to see your hard work. It may take time, but they...
We can't let them all down. We'll be the winds of change that fix things for the...
Thank you all so much. We've got this, Remco. Don't worry.
Come on, you little...
We may have overestimated our own strength.
No, we got this. Just a little more.
Where there's a will, there's a... Oh, who are we kidding? What? Why are you all...
Karina, dear, you really need to work on your persuasion skills. I told you better than that.
She takes after you, after all.
Don't you start.
I'm sorry, Karina. I should have been more willing to listen to you. I know you just wanted to help the Vale. And I still yelled at you.
Oh, my back. If only I were a few years younger.
A few? Chief, you better not blow out your back.
Never mind me. Don't you have something you want to say to the people, Karina?
I'm really grateful to you all. Let's get this done!
Sorry for the delay. Had to deal with something. You've almost got it, everybody! Push!
Look at this mess. I'll never get the stains out of my garb.
Well, I'll be. We actually managed to work together and move that boulder.
We did it, everyone! Well done. The Elemental of Wind granted us his divine assistance in our hour of need. With Sylphid's help, we prevail. And, of course, we owe our thanks to Karina, the Soul Guard, and the rest of the Alms for...
Well, don't thank me just yet.
So, you are going to the Wind Sanctum after all?
I'll be fine. I'm not the same person I was back then. Plus, I've got a bunch of dependable friends I can rely on. You'll help too.
Could it be? Is that the legendary sacred beast Flammy?
Thanks to all your support and your combined efforts, Ramco's not afraid to take us into the sanctum. Thanks again. Leave the Benevodon smashing and Shiryu saving. Come on, Val, Morley, Palomina, Joulet. There's no...
Karina!
Karina's always been a feisty one. I've barely had the chance to wish her well on her adventure.
And yet, she was still able to bring the whole Vale together.
Wind here doesn't feel right. But no wind will feel right until we take care.
Shiryu probably went this way too, right?
So is anyone ever going to explain who this Shiryu guy...
Oh, right. You weren't around then.
I know I've asked a million times, but I still haven't gotten a straight answer about Shiryu.
Oh, he's a keeper of tales from the Vale. Karina and Shiryu have a bit of a history.
That still doesn't explain much. Why do humans make everything so complicated?
Got some Grant me power! I bet we can harness that strong wind to keep going. I'll kick you all out! You're mine! Until the very end.
I might have gone a bit overboard.
Taking this?
Hey, do you think the people of the Vale understood how grateful I was for their help?
Yeah, I think they got it. They know you care.
Yes! You're mine! You're mine!
That was hardly worth the energy.
Let me see. Is this? Got some syrup.
Now there's wind blowing near the bottom of this thing.
Well, I trust the wind. Even if the atmosphere in this place could use some work.
One with the wind. Taking this. Got some syrup. Yes! Taking this. You're mine!
Looking to fight with us was foolish.
Let me see. Is this? Taking this?
There's Lil Cactus.
Let's ride this whirlwind! This whirlwind! Yes! Taking this. Yes! Watch yourselves, everyone! I'm only just getting started! Take this! Demanding! One more! Never enough mana!
Keep this up.
Did anyone detect a disturbance just now?
No, but I don't feel anything evil in the area either.
Perhaps Sylphid is simply watching over us from afar.
energy.
Let me see. Nice! Resonate! Let's ride this whirlwind! Got some syrup. Which way did we come from again? Was it that one?
It's hard to keep track of which route to use. Even for me.
Onward and upward. Gotta reach the top somehow.
Grizzly! Take this! It's moving. You're mine!
Do not drop your defenses until the very end.
Got it!
Submit!
A soul guard's resolve never sways. Grant me power! Let's ride this whirlwind! Yes! Let's rest up.
If we do not make a detour to the other side.
There must be another place we can harness Sylphid's powers. Let's look.
Are these two twins? They look identical. Great so. They're gonna be a handful.
I doubt their attacks will be so similar. Stay focused.
I'm only just getting started.
I need you.
You will pay.
Take this!
We must determine a way to disrupt their coordinated attacks.
Take this! Spirits, come forth! Take this! Okay! Take this! It's a mobilize! Nicely done! Take this! Let's immobilize! Nicely done! Take this!
Can we avoid family feuds from here on out?
Those monster siblings were something else. Come on, let's get going. Taking this. Taking this. Let's ride this whirlwind. Power of mana! This should let us proceed. You're mine! Take this!
They were not our equals.
Yes!
Huh? Jule, did you say something?
Nope, not you. Are you hearing things?
Maybe. Sounded like someone called my name. Never mind, it's probably nothing.
Grizzly! Take this! Take this! Out of my way! Easy! Come at me!
One side was
We got it!
We need to press on.
Grizzly! Thanks for the pick-me!
you are made.
Need you.
Keep them covered. This should be the last.
Let us proceed. Post haste.
Let me see. Is this? Come forth! Let's ride this whirlwind! Grizzly! Got some syrup. Grant me power! Let's ride this whirlwind! whirlwind! Let me see, is this? Taking this? Please work. Okay. I've got your back.
How are you feeling, Ramco?
Once we defeat the Benevodon, this place will go back to normal. I know it.
Taking this? This should let us proceed. Got some syrup. Yes! Watch yourself, come at me! Come at me! Take this!
One rival
You're
remains.
mine!
They were not our equal.
Yes! Resonate! Let's ride this whirlwind! Jump! Let's rest up! Taking this?
Hey! Your fight's with me, you bully!
Ramco's shown a lot of courage. Now, it's our turn.
All right, time to beat this monster and clear the air. We gotta save Longren.
How dare you knock Ramco out the sky, you jerk!
You're in for it now, Sephiroth!
The wind will die down if we stop his wings.
Take this! You're mine! Take this!
Its power is growing. Strike now before it's too late.
You're mine! The vessel's filled with mana! You're mine! Take this! Okay. Take this! Spirits! We're on a roll! Keep it up!
Almost down. Come on!
You're in for a hard landing, Benevodon.
You're mine!
Besserot's defeat is a load off my mind.
It's about time you showed up, Sylphid. Shiryu, you're up.
Karina! I can't believe you came all this way to save me. Thank you.
Why did you even go into the Wind Sanctum in the first place? You know it's dangerous in here. What were you thinking?
I was looking for proof that it was...
So you knew there was a Benevodon in here?
But it...
That's a...
Sylphid, I can regale you with stories from our trip. You'd never guess some of the wild things Karina's been up to.
That does sound like fun. Count me in. Now then, let's head back to the Vale, everyone.
The wind's died down. That's a relief. Not that it'll stay that way for very long.
Ever since you left, the wind's been milder in these parts. And it always makes me think of you when... Karina, I wanted to talk to you about that time with the fairy. You know, when I ran away.
You want to kill the mood already?
Honestly, I'm just glad I get to talk to you before you leave again. I hated that things were sour between us when you went on the pilgrimage. But at least we have this.
I mean, I was mad. But it's all right now.
No, it isn't. I should have been there to see you off when you left for Mount Gala. I let you down, even though I'd been hoping you'd be named the Alm for so long.
That's news to me. Wait, really? You wanted me to be the Alm that bad?
Of course. You worked so hard for it. I just couldn't see anyone but you being chosen. So I freaked out when I thought I was getting the job instead.
That's why you ran?
Yeah. I mean, you dreamed about seeing the world since we were little. Do you know how much I liked that you'd hang on to my every word when I told you the stories I'd been taught? But we both know the Vale is a secluded settlement with strict laws about traveling outside its borders. I knew that's why you wanted to be an Alm.
Yeah, but then I got hurt during my training.
You might have lost your wing, but you never lost your passion. I always loved that about you. I was so proud of your determination.
I know. You never laughed at me for wanting to be the Alm, unlike the others.
Thanks for coming back and giving me a chance to tell you what I always wanted to. And please allow me to see you off properly this time, Karina.
I guess, since you asked so nicely, I can let you do that. Thanks for always supporting my dreams. Which reminds me, I have a lot that haven't come true yet. Journeying across the world is the best, and there's still so much I haven't seen. Places you told me about, places you never even knew existed. Just think of all the things I can learn and tell you later. Ramco and I, we're itching to roam. We'll search through every nook and cranny of this world of ours. That's my new dream.
It sounds like a beautiful one. I can't wait to hear more about the adventures of Karina, the explorer.
I guess it's time for us to go, Ramco. We still have some unfinished business to attend to before we can begin our expedition.
Safe travels, Karina.
I'll see you later, Shiryu. You can count.
So, Karina, who is Shiryu exactly?
He's someone who's always had my back. One of my best friends.
Finally, a straight answer. I was hoping you'd have one by now.
Yep, It's all settled. Thanks, Julie.
Tormarni was sealed near the Moonlit Parish. Are you ready to face it?
Parishioners can freely enter Aetern now. Hopefully that's the only change we have to worry about.
People? Here?
The parish is no longer unbreachable. Now everyone can work toward providing a future for our...
I do sense traces of Benevodon activity in the area. Don't let your guard...
Really? Nothing looks weird to me.
Fairy is right. My fur is standing on end. Though, who can say if a Benevodon is the Huh? Milpa is here. He'll have some insight into what's been going on in the pit.
It's refreshing to see a familiar face. Let's talk.